Hello gardeners, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm harvesting a bounty of beans from my Thai soldier long bean plant and thought it'd be the perfect time to bring you along and share everything that I know about growing this incredible variety. Thai soldier long beans are one of my absolute favorite crops to grow. They're unique, delicious, and incredibly versatile in the kitchen. Plus, the plants are powerhouse producers, easily the most productive bean variety I have ever grown. So I'm going to share all my knowledge about this unique bean so that you guys can be successful growing it at home in your own gardens. If you're new here, hello and welcome. My name is Jara. I've been gardening all of my life and I'm a professional seed and plant nursery. I love to share my knowledge and teach others how to garden and grow food. So you've come to the right place if you want to improve your gardening skills. First, what are Thai soldier long beans? Maybe this is the first time you're seeing them. Thai soldier long beans are an heirloom variety of long bean or yard long bean, which belong in the cowpea family. They are known for their impressive length. Pods can grow up to 18 inches long and their stunning speckled pattern. Pods are green with purple streaks. They're tender, slightly sweet, and perfect for stir fries, curries, or even grilled. What I like most about Thai soldier long beans is how extremely productive they are. I would even go as far as to say it's the most productive bean type thing I have ever grown. It outproduces any of the yard long beans, bush, or pole beans that I've grown so far. I started growing it because I was looking for veggies that will still produce even in the middle of the extreme heat and tropical conditions of my Florida garden during the summer. Regular green beans do not grow well in high heat conditions, so I switched to growing tropical alternative beans like Thai soldier long beans during the summer specifically. I hope this guide will inspire you to try growing Thai soldier long beans, and if you need seeds, you can find some on my website straight from my garden to yours. Thai soldier long beans thrive in warm climates and grow best in full sun at least 8 hours a day with well-drained fertile soil. But they also grow okay in poor soils like my Florida native sandy soil if given some fertilizer in the initial planting hole. They're perfect for summer gardens as they love heat and can even tolerate a little drought once established. Thai soldier long beans are a vining type of plant. They are very vigorous and grow fast vines that will sprawl out and grow on top of everything if not provided with a structure to grow up upon. You can grow it on the ground and use it to block out weeds from growing in unused garden spaces or plant it underneath fruit trees. However, my preference is to grow it up a simple trellis that I make with T-post electrical conduit pipes and heavy-duty mesh vinyl trellis that I get from Amazon. I will link in the description to where you can find these same supplies. Now that we found the perfect spot to grow it in your garden, let's discuss when and how to plant the seeds. This is a warm season crop, so direct sow seeds after all danger of frost has passed in springtime. This is usually late spring or early summer depending on your climate. Areas that don't get any frost like garden zones 11 and up can practically grow these year-round. Garden zones 8, 9, and 10 can plant them in the spring after all danger of frost has passed and again in late summer to harvest in fall before it just gets way too cold. I recommend you direct sow the seeds because it's just so easy. I dig a trench right under my trellis system. Then I sprinkle in the seeds. I don't worry too much about spacing. You can really cram these in and it will still grow and produce just fine. If you're planting in rows, space the rows at least 3 or 4 feet apart. Cover the seeds with about 1 inch of soil and water it in. Keep the soil moist for the next few days to help speed up germination. I usually get germination in about 5 days if the soil is warm enough. Like any crop, Thai soldier long beans can face some pest and disease issues. The most common pests I get are aphids, which like to suck the juices out of the newest growth or tender vine tips of the Thai soldier long bean. Since aphids are a food source for ladybugs, I don't like to spray treatments. Instead, I just knock the aphids off my plants with a strong blast of water from my hose. However, if the situation gets very bad to the point where they're sucking so much juice out of the plants that the bean pods start to look misshapen or smaller in size, then I will treat by spraying with spinosad, which kills soft-bodied insects on contact. Spider mites are another common pest that I get on my bean crops, especially in springtime. You will notice a lot of tiny white spots on the leaves, which are actually puncture wounds from the spider mites. Consistent applications of spinosad are required to get rid of them. Make sure you spray underneath the leaves too. Using a hand pump sprayer with an angled nozzle really helps to get under the leaves. I almost always get some bean leaf rollers, which are the caterpillar stage of the long-tailed skipper butterfly when I grow any kind of bean crop. It is easy to diagnose because you will notice cuts on the leaf edges that are kind of rolled in. I've never had a leaf roller infestation that was so bad that I actually had to do something about it, so honestly I just leave them alone. But if it was really bad, then spray with BT or spinosad. As for diseases, Thai soldier long beans have a very high disease resistance, but can be susceptible to fungal issues like powdery mildew or rust in overly damp conditions. Ensure good air circulation by growing it vertically and avoid watering the leaves to prevent these diseases. If I notice leaf diseases, then I spray with 1 cup of 3% hydrogen peroxide per gallon of water once every 3 or 5 days until I notice that it has stopped spreading. Hopefully by following my tips, you get to the harvest point. Thai soldier long beans are a quick bean crop. I usually start harvesting 2 months after direct start sowing the seeds. The plants will start to produce flowers at the tips of the vines, and shortly after, the bean pods will form. Typically, Thai soldier long beans are grown to harvest the pods while in the tender, fresh green stage and used like a green bean. You'll know they're ready to harvest when the pods are around 12 to 18 inches long, smooth, and firm. Harvest them by snipping or gently pulling the pods from the vine, taking care not to damage the vine tips, which is where the flowers and therefore more bean pods will grow out of. Regular harvesting prevents the vines from going to seed, which encourages more production, so harvest bean pods every couple of days. You could also allow the pods to dry out on the vine and shell out the seeds to use as a dry storage bean, but I think it is best utilized just as you would green beans. So what can you do with these gorgeous beans? Thai soldier long beans are incredibly versatile. They're perfect for stir fries, adding crunch and flavor. You can blanch and toss them into salads, pickle them for a tangy treat, or grill them for a smoky charred taste. They're also great in soups and curries. Just chop them into bite-sized pieces and enjoy. I have a few recipe videos that use Thai soldier long beans on my second YouTube channel. I will link those below in the description. And that's it. Everything you need to know about growing Thai soldier long beans. They're easy to grow, beautiful in the garden, and incredibly productive. If you have any questions or tips of your own, drop them in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out the links in the description for more gardening tutorials and resources. I recommend you watch this video next, which is all about growing yard long beans, which is similar to Thai soldier long beans, but can grow even longer, up to around 3 feet long. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.